should be good. Let me know if you can hear me. I think we should be fine. I haven't done this in a while. Got my tea, all ready to go. That's still quite hot. Okay. So, this is going to be a much more chill stream. I don't expect too much engagement. I'm mostly doing this because the developer reached out to me, was interested in letting me know that the game was out as a demo and that they wanted a bit of feedback for it. So I figured, looks cool, I'll oblige, and give some honest feedback on this stream. Because I have not really had much of a chance to talk about just general game design, so I want to get into a little more of that, and this seems like a fun way to do so. So, this is Fractal Odyssey. It's a tactical RPG with some mechanics from Library of Ruina, mixed in with stuff from, say, Final Fantasy Tactics. Is the music too loud? Let me... And so yeah, Project Moon inspired, but definitely still doing its own thing. From what I understand, solo dev, but with a lot of like the assets and stuff being commissioned. I think the dev was saying they'd be in chat at some point, so hopefully they will make themselves known. That'll make getting feedback to them easier. But yeah, solo dev, so I'm not expecting this to be super fancy or anything. This is just a demo, a concept. Hello! MH Mega, hello, hello. So, let's just get started, I think. Oop, space. Huh? Tutorial mode up in top right. Okay. Yeah, so I saw on the Steam page that this UI was getting reworked. Definitely looks like a good idea because while this is a very cool visual, it looks a little, especially trying to select this level.
Oh? I must say,
Oh,
I was not
I did not
expecting
think this had voice acting, but listen to that.
That means you must be
ASMR on 4K? I mean, you're kinda getting ASMR right now with this voice acting.
Well, dear reader, it seems you will be keeping me company for some time yet.
Audio quality is definitely serviceable, but it is also very clear that this is just someone with a microphone, probably like under a blanket. Obviously, you do not have like the resources for full voice actors, so this is fine enough.
Once more, at the beginning, the origin of this coiled tale. Keith was freezing to death,
Oh.
lying in a pool of his own blood.
This text, I feel, needs some adjustment, maybe like an outline or something. It's not terrible, but I think that would kind of help readability and also just make it look a little nicer.
The vultures had driven him from his party, tracked him through the snow, and cut him down. Thoughts raced through his head, the people he had lost, those who had escaped, the sister he would never see again. The vulture standing above him, the cruel soldier of Eisenreich, stared down in apathy. It had seen this fear, this desperation, 1,000 times already. His senses fading, his soul growing dull. This is where Keith should die. Alas, Tale had other plans. With his final flash of life, he stares into the pooling blood. Within, he sees a reflection, not of him, but of Iria.
Pretty nice writing so far. I do think this is a good intro. Obviously, you know, if there were more resources, I'm sure you would be putting, like, some sort of, like, artwork, CG to help show it, but I think it's pretty decent, given the resources you have. Very good use of, narration.
His sister's body, burned, torn, and broken, lay drowning in tears. She stares at him, bright yellow piercing her bloodied eyes. He hears her words, he grips his spear, and he rises. The serpent's eyes flash, and a flame is lit.
Move the camera with WASD and rotate the grid with QE. Okay. Battle is split into several turns, where a unit can move and use an action. Most units can move up to 3 tiles, and most actions end the turn when used. Faith's turn, your only unit for the battle. Okay. You can move your units at any point on their turn. Because actions end the turn, movement typically happens at the start of the turn. To move Kaith, first select a tile to move to. Now press space and move Kaith to that tile. The unit can only move once on their turn, regardless of how far they go. Okay. Okay, so Okay, that's interesting. Not a click. Press of space. You seem to really like space. Now click on this action and select it. Click the enemy's tile to target them with an attack. Okay. I'm gonna have to see how this UI looks with other party members, but having the skills just be these tiny little things does not quite sit right, but we'll see how it looks as we go along. I'll press space to attack the enemy. Okay, yes. So, can't really see what's going on behind here. I heard the tutorial is also getting reworked, so... All attacks consist of a sequence of attack dice. When attacking, each die will be rolled individually. Dice will pick a random value from 1 to their maximum. Okay, so all dice go from 1 to something? Okay. So it's more like a tabletop dice than Ruina's dice. Most units have a pool of defense dice. When being attacked, each defense dice will roll 1 by 1 aside each attack die. This is called a clash. Okay, so attacks don't clash. It's just attacks clashing with defense. Interesting. I suppose that is how you'd want to do it in something like this, where it's a lot harder to have a skill target another skill. So... Now, watch the first clash play out. 2 dice clash, the higher rolling die wins. If the winner was an attack dice, the defender takes that much damage. Okay, so the defensive... Oh no, that was an evade, I see. Units act in an order defined by their initiative. The majority of units have an initiative of 50, meaning 50 ticks pass between their turns. Okay. That's an interesting way to do that initiative system. I've seen something similar to it before in other games, like Triangle Strategy was one I played. But I haven't seen it like this, like transparent, if that makes sense. Like normally, that information of exactly how much initiative something takes is a lot more hidden. But I like it being open. That's pretty cool. We love having our information available, as long as it's not distracting. Upper edge of the screen shows initiative order. Screen shows the remaining ticks of all units and all tick-based effects. 50 ticks, a page turn will occur. When the page turns, all units will restore 1 AP. Think of this as a round of combat. Units generally get 1 turn per page. Okay. Clicking on something in the initiative order will select it. Ooh. Yeah, Triangle Strategy is a very good game. I like it. This unit has just gained an ailment. Ailments are the most common type of negative status effect. Yada yada. Huh. Sorry, my throat hurts. I was recording a video earlier today. Probably should not do that when I have a stream immediately afterward. Let me take a sip of my tea. Got that Bina tea. Okay. I see, so that, yeah. So, not split between potency and count, they're the same thing. The page turn. Your turns, you select an action to use. Actions cost AP, which is shown below the health bar. If you don't have enough AP to use an action, it will be shown in red. Okay, yeah, so triangle strategy. Use a default action shown above the other action. Every unit has the same default action. Focus and prepare. Okay, yeah. That's neat. 2 options to spend your turn. Both good. I think that really lends to the strategy. Click on purple text to open up tooltips. Doesn't seem to be working on this. But I guess there's no tooltip to actually show. It's just a description. Okay. Focus. Prepare. Okay. So, this style of icon is very simple, while these look a little more interesting. I feel like the sort of style should be reversed. Because right now, these seem really important, while in reality, they're the basic actions, whereas these seem completely unimportant, but are the actual skills of your character. So, maybe make these into sort of like the grayscale ones, and make the other skills a little more colorful. Though I'm sure these are also just your basic skills, pretty much. They're just a little more character specific. I'm sure you'll get new ones later, but still. I think it's an important thing to consider. Okay. Snakebite thrust. Deal damage. And slither. Leap to a target position. Okay. So. Alright, so. Yeah, so. Clicking just selects. So, confirm with space. Yep. Cha. What was that? Oh, a little modifier of some sort. Interesting. It's also interesting that the AP regen isn't tied to your character's turns, it's just the round. So more turns does not necessarily mean more action points, but it obviously means you can still use these, so interesting. Boom. Snake bite. Cha. Okay. Tutorial complete, sort of. I'm sure there's more tutorial.
Over the corpse of his foe. His breath shrouds his face and clears his mind. His friends, those he was driven from, must still be in danger. they still need his help. He still needs their help.
I'm just now seeing, my brightness must not be up very high on my monitor, because I'm mostly seeing black, whereas it appears on the stream on my other monitor, I can actually see the game. I thought it was just a mostly black screen. Hang on. Oof. I can't really access... Oh, there we go. Computer brightness up a bit. Still very hard to see, on this monitor. I'm not sure if that's on my end, or...
He limps across the snow.
But I can kind of see the outline, and I can look on the stream to see a bit better. Okay. Alright, that's a neat way to... Okay, sound effect is a little loud. Jeez. Ability token... That just... Maybe we haven't gotten to that. D6 of A... Okay. Circle. Yoom. Deal. Or passives. Oh, that is... Yeah. UI definitely needs a rework. Oh, wait, that's because... Okay. That's because the tutorial's still there. Okay. Oh, I see. The ability tokens are... Okay. Well. Looks like an older guy. That's nice. You don't see many, like, older party members in RPGs. It's all a bunch of young adults. Listen. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah. That certainly needs a rework. The higher strength and combine the duration. Okay. Isolate. No allies within 2 tiles. Okay. Okay, so he wants to go off on his own against dual units. Okay. Swift. Okay. I see. Notable actions. Retreating thrust. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, range 5 blast. Textiles up to X away from the selected position. Okay, so a little bit of AoE. That's actually quite nice. An isolated, increase the roll of dice on all swift actions by 2. Oh, that could be pretty good. I think I want Skyward Leap first, and then I'll... Oh, wait. I have enough for this, too. Then, Asaya. Bow shot. Okay. Oh, no AP. Interesting. She can save up her AP pretty well while still doing damage. And then... I think that's the only 2-hit attack I've got so far. Neat. Okay. 1 hit, apply 2 toxic. So that's only on the 2nd strike, right? I'm assuming? Interesting. Applying an ailment to a unit which does not have that ailment, apply twice as much. Okay. Neat. Okay. Okay, the space to confirm thing is throwing me off. Battle begins, you must deploy your unit. Deploy a unit, click on a blue tile and press space. Okay. Okay. Oop. Oh. Range 3. How do I... Oh, go to movement. Okay. I feel like you should be able to, like, right-click or something to go back to movement. Let's kill these weird dog, bird, lizard things. Interesting. Oh. And... No. Rolled already, is it? Oh, I see. Okay. These guys have no defenses? Seems? Okay, so let's just hit you. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay, so we get to see enemy actions. Interesting. Wonder if that changes if they can no longer do that action, or if that they will just commit and not be able to do anything. Can't quite hit from there. Move you. I feel like I should pick you. Oh, not quite. Yeah? Okay. Blast. Okay, I guess. Nice. Okay, but now I can't hit both of you. But if I do, say, this... Bam! Oh, come on! One off. Okay. Whoop. And whoop. Ciao. Okay. And I don't think I'm quite in need of any shielding, so let's go with this. Guard dice. Ah, yep, there we go. So I think you should... Depends on how evade dice work. I don't know if they're like in Ruina, where they reuse, or... if not, because if evade dice are just worse guard dice, then I guess you don't need to differentiate them during the tutorial. Just show guard dice when it comes up, but if evade dice do have functions that guard dice don't, it's worth mentioning that when they first appear. That makes sense. Okay. Nice. Okay, and you... Let me stab. Ciao. Yeah. There. Stab you from behind. Okay. Nice. Let's go ahead and poison shot. I should probably be using the actually good skills. Pyo, pyo. Toxic? I assume that's damage over time? I'll have to... Ouch. That hurt. I feel like unused dice, unneeded dice shouldn't be used. Okay, interesting. That's not how I expected it to work, but that is a very neat way to do damage over time. Ciao. Yeah, I think this pew pew. Keep shooting. Over and stab it in back. Stab. Oop. And hits. Just double shot. Q. Q. And that'll kill when the page turns. Nice. Okay. We're a little frozen. Yeah. And pew. It doesn't seem like positioning matters, at least at the moment, but you will see.
In the wake of battle, Keith moves to reunite with his companions. Before he reaches them, his surge of vitality falters, and he collapses to the ground. Asa, the youngest of the group, sprints to his side.
Keith, are you alright?
She sees his wounds and turns pale. He's fortunate to be alive. Asa quickly rips off a piece of her cloak and bandages as much as she can. Samuel, the older man, holds his staff skyward and begins to focus. After a tense moment, a dim light falls upon Keith. Samuel buckles from the effort, but succeeds. Keith opens his eyes.
Shit, we survived? Yeah, we did.
Asa hugs him. pauses a moment, but clings tightly in return.
Never mind we. How did you survive? When you got separated? I just thought about Iria. Iria? What they must be doing to her. And she wouldn't let me die.
Samuel looks on, smiling at the reunion. Suddenly, he hears an unfamiliar voice from behind.
Well, that could have gone better for you folk. You're damn lucky to be alive, any of you.
The sentimental moment ends abruptly, and the group scrambles to draw their weapons. They face the figure, a foreign-looking woman wearing strange robes, and tense for battle.
Whoa now, no need for those yet. If I was here to hurt you, I would have done it quiet. I'm here to talk. Then talk. Name's Mako. I'm thinking we share a common interest. Came here to settle an old score. Thing is, that old bastard is hiding behind a whole legion of these here birds.
She kicks the corpse of a Rhyme Guard soldier.
By the look of it, they're hunting you folk down. You got one round up on him, but that luck won't last forever. Oh, is the game too quiet? Turn that down, up, and my voice down. That a little better? I doubt I can get past that many alone, and I doubt you'll survive long without me. I'm thinking you need all the help you can get. What do you say? You want to help? Where were you when you were fighting? While we almost died? Watching you from that hill over yonder. I've seen plenty of folks get tangled up in fights like that. It's a rare day that they win. How do you expect us to trust you? You just admitted that you'd let us die. Because I ain't lying to you. I'm selfish as it comes, but just about honest. I need you, and you need me. You aren't getting far as a trio.
Samuel stares into her eyes for a long moment, taking her measure. He lets out a sigh and gestures to the others.
I don't believe she's lying. If she wanted to bring us harm, she would have done it already. With all due respect, you've been tricked before. We'll be fine with the three of us. We barely have enough food as it is. We don't have a choice. We barely survived against a patrol, and we've seen just how many more there are. Reaching Iria, reaching the capital, we need allies. She would have let you die. I don't care. I agree. We can't afford to refuse her, not while we're still being hunted. Fine. But the moment you step out of line, the moment you try to pull something, I'll make you regret it. I'm terrified. Oh. Not sure. There's definitely merit to having that be that way, with like the verb being there too. I'm not entirely sure if I like it though, because it's not always something you're really usually paying attention to in visual novels. I don't know. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's definitely different than what people are going to be used to. But I assure you, girl, that you've got nothing to worry about. Hello, Senna.
With Asa's cautious approval, and under Samuel's strict watch, Mako joins the group. The three, now four, set off to make camp.
Ooh, sparks. Oh, interesting. Okay. So yeah, I saw that this game would only have 6 party members. So this is how you're keeping things interesting as the game progresses. That's nice. Class system. Okay. We have 2 copies of each spark, which can each be equipped by a single unit. Okay, so you can't just have, you know, like, a team of all mages. When a spark is equipped, that unit gains several new actions and passive options. These can only be used if the spark is equipped to that unit, and each requires an ability token to equip. Okay. More sparks will be unlocked as you progress further. Ripper, Guardian, Gladiator. Oh, okay, so you don't get to preview, you have to look through everything here. Oh. Okay. Faint. On miss, apply bless. Oh wow. Wait, the next one ticks. Oh! Wait, no. No, because that doesn't have an extra dice. Okay, I don't fully understand how this is supposed to work. It only seems to really function if an enemy attacks you on, like, the same tick. I don't know, I might just be misunderstanding that. Okay, if you're using your last AP, gain dice power, that's cool. Slice mode. Tooltip Swift. Oh! I see. That makes sense. So, it costs AP, so yeah, you can't spam it. Okay. Yeah, I feel like mentioning how swift actions work is worthwhile in the tutorial. So, swift, not swift. And also, maybe instead of making it like a keyword here, maybe make it... Honestly, putting it with the AP and having some sort of associated symbol with it would make it a lot more visually easy to read, if that makes sense. And then passive. Fool's Guard, less than 3. Oh, okay. So yeah, this class definitely wants to use its AP. I like that. I think this is pretty good for him. So, do mortal. Okay. This skill seems pretty good. Let's take that. Okay. I like that. I feel like that's going to be really useful later on when you have more ways to combo a bunch of statuses. But for right now, point friendly. The friendly, I assume, means, yeah. Okay. Interesting. So the more debuffs, the more powerful of a heal that is. I like that. Okay. And then what is... This is short range, but does use ailments, so I think I will keep it on her, because I don't have any other ranged sparks. Oh my god. Yeah, if you get the AP for that, that's a crazy attack. Lick wound. Not licking your own wounds. Apparently, licking your opponent's wounds. That is a very funny visual. Oh my god. And then... Okay, more bleed on bleed. Go get some sleep. Or if you need it. If you're getting headaches from lack of sleep, that's probably a good reason to go to bed. The VOD will still be here if you want it. Okay. So, I'm thinking, let's get this, and yeah, I think healing is good. We don't seem to have a lot of healing right now. Okay. You. Samuel, what do you have? Work time. Okay. Seems a bit expensive for what it does, but... there's probably some strong uses for that later on. Especially if you're able to reduce or increase an ally's initiative, make them take more turns just overall. I'm not sure how easily available that would be, because, you know, very strong. I bless. Okay, so you need to make sure you're applying that to an ally who's going soon. And it hastes them a bit to help with. So, someone who's going within 15 tick, which, with 6 party members, probably shouldn't be hard. Oh, and another 5 haste. Okay, I see what this guy's gimmick is. Now let's give you Guardian. Cleave, Bifrost, Taunt. Or please get some water if you're suffering from headaches, at the very least. That tea or soft drinks will not hydrate you. Icy Snow. Okay. Shattering Shield. Frost Light. Okay. Interesting. So you can use Frost to slow, but also to deal damage. Neat. Okay, so I think definitely want Bless. Cleave doesn't seem bad, gives him a good damaging option. And yeah, okay. Okay, you're also Evade. Interesting, I would have thought she'd have Block Dice instead, since that was introduced at around the same time as her. I don't know how defensive dice are decided, if it's always going to be the same throughout the game, or if you're going to be able to change that, but we will see. Okay, what do you do? Combo. Okay. Here's this unit's passive. Okay. Makes sense. Okay, so you can reduce AP cost for her for everything, including Spark ability. Neat. That seems abusable later on. Which I'm sure is probably the point, given that you have to stack it up and keep. Okay. So, D6, D3, neat. 8, apply burn. Yep, exactly what I thought burn would do. And that's a ranged attack. Hey. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I'm really liking the abilities so far, actually. You also probably want Ripper. That has a... Oh, you don't have Sparks yet. Okay. Or the ability to be... Okay, then... what is... I'm still in the Spark menu. Okay, there we go. Quiet Evening. Wait, what's... What's Quiet Evening? Is that... I'll leave it for now and continue on to the next chapter, and I'll let the dev response. Oop. You can be there. You there. You there, and you there. Bottom row nodes are side stories, no battle. Cool. Okay, okay. That. Too quiet? Okay. Let me turn myself back up and music down a little. Let's see. Yeah, I'm talking a little more quiet because my throat is starting to hurt. Let me filters, gain, up that just a little. There we are. That should help, I think. I'll also just try and talk a little louder while keeping my throat safe. Okay. That is... Boop, boop. Boom. Okay, so it is sort of, yeah, split into count and potency. It's just different. I kind of want to try and make her just go off. So let's... Boop, boop. Bless. Just build some ape. Watch out. Ouch. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's... But I don't really feel like it's super needed. The game isn't particularly slow at the moment. Okay, and this... Okay, we don't have the combo. Combo 2, right? Ciao. Huh? You are not quite lined up for that. I can move and then... Yeah. Then stabby stab. Okay. then I'll need to charge up if I want. Oh, focus gives a lot. I did not realize. Yeah, unless there's something that's taken up by this whole part of the screen, I feel like the UI needs to be adjusted to be a little bigger, because I feel like trying to fit a lot in a tiny space. Yeah. Yeah. I'm assuming bleed is probably like... Oh no. Okay, just so no, it's more movement based. Interesting. Oh yeah, and that was Swift. Ooh. Oh. That did a lot of damage. Ooh, you were taking hit. Delayed action. TikTok account, not super interested. I don't feel like TikTok really is a platform where people are looking for my type of stuff. I feel like I prefer these slower, chiller things. So I don't see myself using a TikTok account much because there's not really many benefits I can think of that wouldn't be achievable with just YouTube Shorts. I think I want to keep my audience there. Page turn. Oh boy, taking damage. Okay, so... yeah, so I can't really tell... I assume that's... yeah. So you're the one using that. It's kind of hard to tell that. I feel like if you hover over this, it should highlight the unit that's using. That would be a very nice quality of life. Boop. Take you out. Ooh. Those are some hits. Opinion on the game so far? I think it's really good. Honestly, I'm surprised with how fun I'm finding it. I expected it to be decent, but I think this game is really trying some interesting stuff and has got a solid grasp on its mechanics so far. Obviously, visual presentation is not much. Partnering with like an artist proper would be very good. the visuals are not bad per se, but if the dev is contracting, commissioning all of this art on a more individual level, then that is going to cause problems very quickly when you're making the whole game. So this is a very nice proof of concept, but definitely needs some tuning up. Let's stab like that. Wait, what? Oh, is it because it's a range? I thought that could go AoE if you have two enemies right next to each other. Apparently not how that works. Yeah, range 2 point. Okay, interesting. That's not how I thought that worked. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of healing. Right now I'm noticing defensive dice. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of ways to interact with them right now. I assume there's gonna be more tools as we go on, but right now just kind of feels like they're just there as a passive thing rather than something you can really engage with. Huh? We do not have enough health to be able to afford. I feel like one thing you could add is make one of his passives actually, yeah, instead of making him more offensive when he's isolated, it might be good to give him a defense bonus. That could be fun, because like if he's going off on his own, he needs to have some protection. Which, giving him the defender class actually might be pretty good, now that I think about it. I might try that next. Ouch. Jeez, okay, we are taking hits, and I think he is almost dead. Ugh. Nice, okay. And yeah, that's dead. Friendly fire, friendly fire! And that is a ranged attack. I can just... Oh, yeah. I think your combos... No? Okay, I guess you took some hit. But I can still probably take... Huh? No, not... Oh, it's a line. Thank you for the kind words. Theoniz? I assume it's a play on Phoenix. Yeah, I can't really differentiate a range that's freeform and a range that is a straight line. I assume you've probably already gotten some feedback about that, but very worth differentiating, because that very much changes the skills. You need to stay alive. Okay, and I should have moved you out, because I realize now that that is the AoE. Okay. We are safe. Never punished. Nice. Okay. Chew. Okay, well, it did something. Bing. Boop, boop. Die, please. No! Ugh. I should have given you... You do have more offensive options. I should have used... Didn't I give you the melee? I should have done that. Okay. You... Let's just get the kill guaranteed. Not messing around. Yep. Good choice. Okay. About all I can do, so let's... Shield yourself. Bam. Bam. Yeah, I feel... Because defensive dice... Defensive dice seem like they always occur, even if they've been used before on the same page. Which I feel like shouldn't be the case. I feel like once defensive dice are used, they should be used up. I think that would make defensive dice more interesting and make it so that they're a little less abusable. Because right now, it seems like if you stack defensive dice power at all, you'd eventually just be immortal. But obviously, there would be some problems innate with a change like that. That's not the only way you can do it. That is one thing to consider. Woo! Okay, and new party member. Okay, now I have. Boom. You definitely want this. Oh, I did not mean to take that. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Yeah, that looks like it could be good if you stack a lot of buffs, but I feel like there are other choices. Wrong. Okay. On. Okay. Interesting. I think I'll move you out of that and Guardian. That allowed me to gain this. Shield. I'm not sure if if gaining more, duration really helps all that much. Seems like a bit of a weak payoff. Okay. Also, you can't... don't appear to be able to close this little menu on a character who doesn't have Arc available. Yeah, Door seems to have some good suggestions on modifying dice. Oh, the stranger! I do kind of want to get to these at some point, but I might just read them off stream, because I feel like I want this stream to be a reasonable length. Alright, the stranger! Oh my goodness.
The party
Or so mentioned.
Sound of battle.
Oh wait, I had skill points. But didn't I? Oh well.
They follow it and find a haggard man locked in combat with the Rhyme Guard. He wields a tremendous stone club and wears the hide of a great wolf. His strength is unmatched, but he is greatly outnumbered. Kaith makes a snap decision. The enemy of our enemy shall be our friend.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, this one definitely has a different vibe to the others. I like that Starn position. Definitely gets the rounded thing across. This level definitely has a better start since it actually introduces the concept behind why we're fighting. Kill this guy immediately. Oh, what? Oh, you do have defensive dice now, don't you? No? You? No, doesn't appear so. Okay. So you, buddy. Oh. Yeah, we have to move up. Then go across. I see. Don't have much to spend AP on, so let's just prepare. Ciao. Bam. Power Blade Slash. Yeah. Oh. Bonk. Yeah. Slice and dice. And stabby stab. No siree, no thank you. Bonk. Yeah, casual 14, no problem. Yeah. Unneeded dice should not roll. I think I want to save it. You. Yep, unneeded. Let's boom 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 boom. Okay. Boom. In. And I don't think. Oh, actually, shielding you might be a good idea. Oh, I just realized how short that shield actually lasts. I forgot it's ticks and not like. Okay. How does it stack actually? Let me. Yeah. So I need to be a little more careful. I realize that's not as abusable as I thought it was. Okay, and you get moving. Boom. Jump down, crash over there. Ooh, not good. You... Oh, fuck. And I didn't even realize there was a guy there. Taunt, I suppose. Whoa. Okay. Oh, that was a quick action? Okay. Yeah, if you can stack defense on this guy, that's actually a really powerful ability. Keep you. Actually, I think I want you to focus. Okay, then you slash. Combo is up very high now. Boom. Boom. Okay. Not quite as strong as I was hoping, but good enough. And go around here. Yeah, just do the bonk. Probably unnecessary, but just guarantees it's down. Nice. Damn. Dead. Alright, we've basically won. Whoa. Oh. Bam bam. Ugh. Yeah. Targeting feels a little weird when there's an incline. Yikes. Enemy variety. I know this is the tutorial, but I feel like there needs to even here also just be a little more distinction between these guys, because the swordsmen and the crossbowmen do not, at a glance, look all that different. I might just need to actually focus on that a little more, but... Obviously, one has a sword, one has a crossbow, yada yada, but... I feel like there's a bit more that can be done. You do not have a spot to go. Woo!
Battle draws to a close, and blood seeps into the snow. The man seems unbothered by his grievous wounds.
Thank you for your assistance. I would not have survived without your aid. That man is hunched. We should thank you as well. Crime Guard have been hunting us. Taking out another patrol makes things easier. They aren't here for you. They're here for a friend of mine. Someone I was hoping to keep safe. They're too close now. I apologize, but I must hasten to. Wait! You're an enemy of the Rhine Guard. You're a friend of ours. We should join forces. You've already said you can't handle them yourself. You are correct. If you would lend your aid, I would welcome it. Follow. My name is Rom. I will be honored to fight alongside you.
The party briefly introduce themselves. Most are eager to welcome a new ally. Though Asa remains skeptical. The four, now five, make haste westward.
Yeah. Commander. Oh, okay. Store AP for 1 AP. Ooh. I think I know who I'm giving this class to. Oh. Okay. Give you Guardian. Give you Reliquary. Oh, I see. It's also an attack. So it damages them. But with evade dice, that's fine. All unused, but not after use. Okay. Yeah, that seems pretty essential for this class. You... And what about this class? Okay. This also seems pretty good for Asa, but I think I'm gonna keep her Actually, no. I should probably... You should probably be Voltaic, and you, I think, would do better as Rin. I think with her ability to stack up AP while attacking... yeah, that's a swift action, that's... Oh, no, actually... I think I won't. And... yeah, I don't think I'm getting much out of that. Okay. You... Whoa! Interesting. No, I think... Okay. I think that works. Okay, I will be right back. I'm gonna switch you to the BRB menu. Won't take but a second. Okay, back. Nice. Alright. Let's get into the next chapter. Okay. So what do you... Ooh. Okay. That looks a little nasty. Oh, it advanced. Hmm. I think that's missing a keyword. I can assume what it does. Yeah, some sort of moving animation to show when there's a change would be nice. Don't know how easy or difficult that would be to actually implement, though. I can almost just kind of kill you. Between, like, yeah, bless, and... yeah, you're not quite dead, but you're closer than I assume you would like to be. Bonk. Good bonk. Oh, we're attacking his dead body? How disrespectful. I think I want to save up for this storm ability. Wait. Oh, the bless is AoE. I did not even notice that. How could I miss that? Yeah. Just focus, actually. Boom. Get slowed. Oh, no. Never mind. You do not get slowed. Blank him. I don't think that does anything, but it's cool. Yeah, you're got good defenses. Much combo? God. Yep, this guy's no joke. I can see how, good guard dice can really make a boss tanky, even if it's just a slight difference between him and his allies. Okay, that's only a blast of one. It's gotta be hard to hit both of them. I think I just want to spend my... Alright, how much resentment do we have? 4? I don't think I really need all that much AP. Get cleave. Actually doing some damage. Do I have anything that helps break guard? I don't think I do, but what I do have are just strong ability. So, focus on that. Might have some, should have some power increasing abilities in my toolkit, so if I can use those efficiently, I can break through his guard. But before that, I need to shoot some people. Ouch. Ouch. Wait, is it? How did everyone get blessed earlier? What? Weird. Okay, oh, that isn't even able to apply to anyone. Or 2 AP. Oh. Yeah, go ahead. Let's try that. Nice and nice. Okay. Boom. Boom. We good. We dandy. Hit me. Just kill this guy. Let me stand. It can feel a little rough with characters like Kaith not having like a zero cost attack by default, but that might just be something I need to get used to, is just occasionally using focus. Boom. Most RPGs like this will have some sort of zero cost attack to build your resources, but if you don't want it, you don't necessarily need it. There are plenty of ways to build your character where you do have that option, I think, at least. I don't know, I didn't pay too much attention to what the options were for each class, but there are ways to make it so that the player has options. So, if you really want AP management to stay troublesome, you can absolutely keep it as is. You were taunted. You go ahead and take some. Oh, I realize how haste could kind of mess up his taunt. Good to keep in mind. I'm gonna move the mic closer since I'm talking quietly. Boom, 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 boom. Hits. Oh! Please die, if you will. There we go. Nice. And gone. Up. Ooh. And oh, you can't move through allies. Interesting. I guess I kind of understand why you can't, given the way it animates, but still it would be nice. Boom. Okay, my throat's starting to hurt. How many more? It looks like there's maybe 2 more levels? 3? I think I might have to call it here. I don't know if I'll stream this again, but I will continue to play it. 2 stages, both bosses? Okay. Yeah, I might have to call it here for tonight. I don't think I'll stream it again, but I will fight these bosses off stream at some point. And if I have any more feedback to get to you, I will do so. But finishing thoughts, very good start. This is a very strong concept gameplay-wise. It's just clear you do not have a whole lot of resources to make it pretty looking, which would be great. If this idea, if this idea had, if all these mechanics were put onto like a more pretty looking game, I think you'd have a real winner here. The assets aren't necessarily ugly by any means. You definitely chose good artists. It's just, it all comes together a little weirdly. But it sounds like you're working on that, and if you... I forget if I saw there was already a Kickstarter that happened, or if you're planning on Kickstarter in the future. But if you do, I do not have a whole lot of money to donate myself, but I would definitely link it if you do make one in the future. I will definitely share that with my viewers if you do so. Let's see, other ideas. Story scene. The individual scenes are decently written. The overall pacing of it and the presentation definitely needs some work. I think even for a demo, it would have been nice to have like at least one like CG, at least one like piece of artwork that you see as the story goes along to really capture it. Like, I think, like I was saying before, in that intro sequence especially, I think a good, even just singular piece of artwork would do wonders to help the presentation and really hook early on. Yep. Yeah. But as a proof of concept, the story seems decent. The characters have good designs. Not too much right now hinting at their actual individual character stories, but I do like this UI bit of like them coming into focus. That's a neat effect. Ah, that's nice. CG for the intro sequence is coming soon. But yeah, honestly, legitimately so far, besides the gameplay bits I've already mentioned and that you seem to be pretty aware of, the only thing really holding this game back is the presentation, and even that, it's still got like a good basis. Like, you've still got a strong visual style, it just needs more connection, more, like a, what do you call it? Production value. And that comes with resources. So hopefully you're able to amass some good interest. I don't think this stream has really done much for you since we've been at about 5 to 10 viewers going on for most of the time. So this has not really been a super, like, what would you call it? This stream has not gained much interest for either of us, but yeah, this was mostly for feedback. I didn't expect this to get a whole lot of views. This has actually been really fun to talk about the gameplay stuff, be able to actually give feedback directly to a developer live is really, really fun. So, I have had a lovely time with this, and we'll be finishing this off stream at some point. But for right now, my throat is getting a little sore after all the talking today, so I am going to leave this here. Thank you so much for those of you who have been watching. I don't know if Sin is in the chat, but hi to you. And yeah, very good game. I am excited to see where it goes. I have followed on Steam. I will be keeping up with updates. So I will see you all in a future date. And my next video should hopefully be out by like Monday, hopefully, maybe Tuesday. So see you then.